Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Podcast, and we host this podcast every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please share this out to a friend, invite somebody to come check us out, where we love to share with you e-commerce news, tips, and more. Again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I have an amazing co-host.
Uh, Kelly the Ecom Mom Ward. I'm tired, so I might be talking out my head by
It's okay, Kelly. I know what it's like to be tired. Kelly is tired. She's had a lot of stuff going on today. And so we're just thankful for her participation. So we will get on with it, Miss Kelly. So, again, we talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more, and we are going to share with you a couple of pieces of e-commerce news today. And then we're going to go straight into some of the tips. So I got to close like a whole bunch of windows. Kelly, tell me what you've been up to real quick.
Oh, just been busy. I got my son's wedding coming up at the end of the month, so yeah. Technically, they're already married, but now they're doing the ceremony for the family and friends. They got
That's
married,
awesome.
so we had to go get dresses for me and my daughter. And she's one of the bridesmaids, so her bridesmaid dress came in. So we're just waiting for my mother of the groom dress to come in. Um, they have. I did not know how pretty dresses they have on Amazon. And what I like about Amazon, you can try it on, and if you don't fit, you can return it back. So I'm like, that makes shopping a whole lot easier than trying to, because I'd be looking at all thrift stores because that's how I am. I am cheap. I am, I'm not going to be going to the bridal store to pay, a couple $100 for a dress. No, sorry. You know, so
Oh, wow. I am so excited for you and your son. I guess since you said they're technically already married, but still the ceremony.
yeah.
So, I know that the COVID numbers are going down drastically, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a bunch of outdoor activities that people are going to be planning. Weddings are going to be one of them. So, hey guys, if you are selling anything in that space around entertaining, outdoor entertaining, events, any of that, those businesses are going to be hopping busy. And so you need to be thinking about that inventory right now. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Well, we are trying to wrap up our audit of the inventory today and then trying to prepare for the Ecom Seller Summit. So the Ecom Seller Summit corner, it's roughly about 3 weeks from now. And there's just so much to do and so much going on. So you all will hear a lot about it this week. You'll hear a lot about it next week. And then the following week is actually the summit. So go ahead and get registered for the Ecom Seller Summit. The dates are February the 21st through the 24th. And you want to go ahead and get registered right now. We have some amazing information we're going to be sharing and some amazing speakers as well. So I'm excited. All right, well, let's go straight into the news. Kelly, go ahead and tell us what you got going on or what you found.
All right. A lot of news with Amazon this week. Amazon has added a price comparison feature for to help sellers increase their chances at winning the buy box. It's like they'll tell you like what the buy box. From what I understand, it tells you what the buy box number is and competitive pricing and such, and then you can set your prices to match those prices if you want. So it just all depends on what your cost is, because what your cost is can be different from someone else's cost. And if they have a lower cost and they're able to sell it for lower, you want to make sure your margins are profitable before you go ahead and just start matching prices, because they could be getting something for 50 cents and you're paying $1 for it. And so, that's a big difference there. And that could, drastically affect how you want to price your items.
Correct.
With Amazon, sales grew 9% in the fourth quarter from before. I didn't write down what the total billions of dollars it was, but it grew 9%. So
billions is that's the
yeah.
fact.
All right.
Okay.
Something new for Amazon electronic sellers. You must add a new RFD attribute to the listing by providing evidence of the FCC authorization or declare product is not capable of emitting radio frequency energy are not required to obtain an FCC RF equipment authorization number. Yeah.
Interesting.
So sellers have about 5 weeks to comply with the new policy, or Amazon will remove the ASIN's missing the required FCC information effective March 7th of this year.
Okay, guys, you heard it from Kelly, so don't forget.
Yep. And another fun thing, Prime price is going to go up. You know, your Amazon Prime membership subscription used to be $99. I think it went up a little bit more. Now it's going to go up to $139 per year.
Yeah, it was actually 119. It went from 99 to 119, and now it's 139. So another $20.
Yeah.
20.
But you know, so many people like getting that next day. You know, your shampoo's almost out. You got enough for one squirt, and you can just go on Amazon, and it's there the next morning. So you know,
the convenience of it all.
eBay. The only one on eBay was they're expanding their ad solutions for auctions, which ad solutions is their fun way to say, I say pay per click, but it's like the ads you prepay for ahead of time, and you might get a sale from it. It's not like their promotions on stuff that on items that are promoted, and if it sells when someone clicks on it, then you got to pay the promotion. This is just you pay up front fees, like the pay per click ads or something on sites like Amazon and such. These are like, I'm gonna pay $5 per day to have my item shown. Doesn't matter if it sells or not. So
yeah, okay.
But now they're including they were only doing it for buy it now items, and now they're including for auctions stuff for stuff like vehicles and some other categories.
Okay.
And that was all the news that I really found. So
all right. Well, let me share my screen. I got a lot of stuff on my screen, so I'll just try to make this fast. I closed a bunch of windows while Kelly was talking. So I meant to tell you, Kelly, my son is getting ready to start track here in a little bit. And I think they started track practice a week ago. And because of the ice, of course, we didn't have any track practice this last week. So I missed this piece of news in our last broadcast. I'm trying to look on the schedule on the calendar over here. I have a calendar over here. So Amazon shut down its Sold by Amazon third-party seller program, and is going to pay $2 million to settle price-fixing allegations. This is in Business Insider. Can you see this, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! So I thought this was an interesting article. If you get a chance, come and read it. But you can also do a random Google search on the Sold by Amazon settlement and just read the article. People have been saying for years, Amazon kind of reduces your competition and kind of takes your listing, because of course they got the data. They got all the data. They know if your listing is selling or not. They know which ones are doing well, which ones are not, and they will mimic or clone a product that is very similar in some cases. So I think this is very interesting. Sold by Amazon, they're preventing those people that are doing that third-party seller program, so that
And this is not the FBA program that they're shutting down. This is not
correct.
The FBA. This is something different. This is
something totally different.
Yeah.
So, check it out. I think it's pretty interesting if you read the entire article and what the allegations are. And again, if you're doing FBA, you can continue doing FBA. So I think that's pretty interesting. There are some, I will call them secret departments, but secret departments where you can find amazing deals. So this is good for those people that are doing retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Like, you might be able to find some great deals that you can turn around and reflip back on Amazon or other platforms. Sometimes you can find some amazing deals. They talk about a couple of the different departments where you might find these amazing deals. So this is in bgr.com. And, they call it secret departments, but they're not really secret departments. They're public departments. It's just people don't spend a lot of time in those departments, and so you can find some pretty good deals over there sometimes, and maybe flip it on another platform. Some of these things might be great things to flip on eBay, so keep that in mind. The next one is Walmart is making some changes to their store, some changes to their online store, and also the physical stores. This is in, I don't know why it's in Eat This, Not That, which is still a good article, but go and check it out so that you can see what changes they're making, see how that's going to affect what you do, and maybe simplify some of the retail or online arbitrage that you do. Some of the things you'll be able to take advantage of, some of them won't impact you at all. So this is in Eat This, Not That. Go check it out. Then I think it's CNBC, and let me just stop this before it takes off. Okay. So there's an ad now. Okay. Because I literally had it playing before. But anyway, where online returns really end up. So I actually shared about the number of returns, because the number of returns are just ridiculous right now. They're saying in-store returns on average, and I got to go back and look at the real stats. So if somebody remembers them better than I do, that's fine. But I think the online returns are up like to 22%, which is ridiculous. And retailers are not prepared for that percentage of return. So this was in CNBC. You can go and look on their site. And the article is around where online returns really end up. If you watch this whole thing, this happens to be a 16-minute video, and it talks about the returns for not just Amazon. They talk about Target, Walmart, Kohl's, Home Depot, Lowe's, all of like AutoZone, all of the big retailers, Best Buy, and that the retailers are not prepared for that. So a lot of these returns are going to liquidations. And so there's going to be a boatload of liquidation opportunities right now and probably through the rest of the year, because the returns are higher than they've ever been for online returns. Now, physical in-store returns, I think they said they're down to like 7 or 9%. So clearly online returns are exceeding physical in-store returns. So check out this video. It is ridiculous. Or go to the website, cnbc.com. Do a search on where online returns really end up. And this might be the year where if you're having a hard time trying to figure out inventory situations, that you actually start jumping into the liquidation game. We talked about liquidations in the Q4 Summit. I did a segment on that. And so buying pallets might be where it's at for you. The thing I want to encourage you, there's a couple of different pieces that are in the video where they're talking about some of the liquidations, and like one of them was a really bad one where a person, they returned some Beats by Dre headphones, and when you look at it at face value, it looks like they weren't even open, hadn't been touched. But then if you do a further inspection of the packaging, you can tell that it was slightly opened, and when you open it up, there's some old regular headphones in there, which means that they cheated a bunch of people. They cheated the company out of the headphones, because clearly they opened it up, kept the original headphones, put some cheap headphones in there, closed it. And by the time all of the sorting happens, nobody knows where this really came from. The original return came from. So nobody knows that. So it's too late to go back and try and get your money back from the original person, because they take the stuff out of package, check it in, blah, blah, blah. So, if they go back and check the UPCs and maybe try to figure it out from there. But in any case, that was one example. So if you decide to buy a pallet, make sure you inspect the inventory that you receive twice. Make sure you test anything that plugs up to make sure that it actually works, so that you don't have to deal with returns. But there's a lot of returns where the packages haven't even been opened. And for the longest time, in-store returns with Walmart, that has been their rule. That they don't matter what it is. If you return, Like I buy a notebook and then I return the notebook. They don't care. They're literally not going to put it back on the shelf. They're going to send it to their return center, and that return center is going to sell all of those returns to a liquidator. So it's just interesting. Go check that out. Might be a great opportunity for you to find some inventory. Probably be a bunch of YouTube videos this year around liquidations. I'm predicting that now. There's already some great YouTube videos out there now. I bet you there's going to be even more. Like that one's going to go way up this year.
Well, they have those Amazon stores that there are some places that are like Amazon returns and liquidation and stuff, and you go in and like every day, one day everything's $9, and then you go in the next day and everything's $7, and until it gets down to like maybe $2, and then they close for a day and then they restock it and then it restarts again, $9, and
Well, we have at our mall here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where I am, the mall is a Stonebriar Mall, and they have an Amazon store in there. So that store, like it originally was like a small little, and now it is like taking up the space of 2 stores. They have that much stuff. So again, like check your city and see if you've got an actual Amazon store versus an Amazon closeout where they're doing what Kelly talked about, which is lowering the prices every single day just to try and move the stuff and get rid of it. The sad reality, of course, is there's another side to this. The amount of like in the returns, the amount of waste that this is producing is ridiculous. There was an article that we shared like maybe 3 weeks ago talking about the return on clothing waste and how there are landfills full of clothes, like in third world countries, that they have that many like mountains and mountains of clothes that will never, ever, ever, ever be worn ever by anybody. And so they're running into some challenges. We also saw where like in California, they were breaking into the trains on the returns that were coming back. And, all that stuff was spewed all over. Some of them were deliveries, but some of that was returns as well. So it's going to get interesting. I'm sure that there's going to be adjustments on all platforms regarding the rules around returns. So be on the lookout for that. I predict that this year, that they're going to make some changes, because that's a lot. 22% over 9% is a lot. Walmart is launching a pro service to install smart ACs and other new technology. Wasn't expecting that. So I guess they're partnering with Angie. I'm guessing this is like Angie's List, but I don't know that that's how she spells it. But anyway, this is in The Verge, and you might want to go check that out and see what services they're offering. Maybe you know somebody that maybe was impacted by COVID and the shutdown. And so this might be a great opportunity for them to get their services listed on Walmart. Because, there are services that are listed on Amazon too, like sellers, people that install stuff. I had somebody install a shower head and it came off of Amazon. So heads up. And I found the person in the Amazon services section. So if you don't know, Amazon has a services section. Now Walmart's like following suit.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to make sure whoever's got installing my ACs better have an HVAC license.
There you go. And then Kelly already mentioned the CNBC. I had it as well, is that they're talking about Amazon is raising their prices to $139. There are so many different reasons why they're potentially raising their prices. They're definitely getting some competition, because it was, like I said, it went from $199 to $119, and now it's $139. And depending on if you read later articles, because this article was on the 4th, I thought there was another article that said it was even higher than $139. So we'll see where it shakes out. We'll let you know next week. But in any case, there's a number of different reasons why it's going up. But Amazon is also getting some competition from other stores. As we mentioned a couple of episodes ago, Walmart and Google Shopping were working together to kind of take some of the steam away from Amazon. Amazon was also going through the process of making it more interesting for sellers to sell on their platform. So a significant number of sellers left the Amazon platform and went over to China. Went over to Walmart. The China sellers went over to Walmart. So it's just like, okay. So they kicked a bunch of people off. And then some of those people that they kicked off, or that they made it difficult for them to sell their inventory. A lot of people are not selling on Amazon because they're just frustrated with all of the hoops that Amazon makes them jump through. And a significant number of the China sellers went over to Walmart. So check out, I think it was like last episode or the episode before that, we kind of talked about that kind of stuff. So this is interesting. All of the things that are culminating into what will Amazon evolve into over the next year or two. So it should be interesting to see what happens in the next 2 years. So with that being said, that is the news for right now. We're going to go ahead and step into a tip, e-commerce tips. Okay, so some of you are ready to grow your business in 2022. It is time for you to scale your business and make it into something, much bigger, or you want to try and get financing. You want to either step into private label, you want to do something different, and you need some financing. Having a business plan is not only good for financing, getting approved for grants and things like that, but it's just also good sound business, especially if this is the business for you. So if this is the business for you, clearly you probably already have some of this information. You just never put it on paper. Even if you write out a super thin business plan, meaning only a couple of sentences, at least it's a good starting point. And you can use that so that if anything ever happens again, like COVID, and they shut down, and some of these companies are like, okay, in order for you to get approval for your business, we need your business plan. You can literally hand over what you've got, even if it's super thin, even if it's a one pager, just kind of outlining your business and your business strategy. So let's talk about what goes in that. So the first thing is that you need to have an executive summary for your business. This is an overview, high level about your business in general. And so, if you're an e-commerce seller, it doesn't matter what method of e-commerce, whether you're doing retail, online arbitrage, thrifting, print on demand, Shopify, whatever it is, just having a good summary of that. A good executive summary is probably a couple of paragraphs. But if you just only have, enough information in your brain to just say, I'm going to write down 3 sentences, then write down 3 sentences.
Yeah, my 3 sentences, I buy crap, I list it, and I ship it. That's my 3 sentences.
There you go. The next one is a company description. Again, your business model, whatever your business model is for e-commerce, you are a seller, you sell online. And so your business description is what you do in your business, the things that you do every single day, whether it is sourcing and listing things on eBay or Amazon, whatever the platforms are. What is your method, your approach of e-commerce? So putting in your business description. And you want to add anything to that, Kelly?
It'd be the same thing. See above.
They might be similar, but I think in the business description, you're going to definitely put a little bit more detail. And your executive summary is really a high level overview of all aspects of your business, everything from what it is, and then all the pieces of your business, and even all the way out to it being shipped out to your customer and your customer receiving it, and any follow-up that you do. So that's the executive summary. Whereas the description of your business is what it is that you actually do. So if you're just doing thrifting, that's what this is. If you're doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, that's what this is. If you're selling just on eBay, doing thrifting, this is what you put. So then your market analysis. So your market analysis is around you doing analysis about what it is that you sell. Kelly is going to be doing vintage. I'm not going to get this wrong, Kelly. Vintage watch. No, not watches. Jewelry, right?
Just jewelry. I don't know. It could be vintage. It could be not vintage.
Okay. So she's got some information, high level. Doesn't have to be detailed. 3 sentences then. A market analysis around what it is that you're selling and what you know about what's happening in the market around selling jewelry, whether it is new jewelry, used jewelry you get from estate sales, whatever. So your market analysis that you've done. So whatever it is that you're selling, if you're a person that's selling a variety of different things and not just focused on a niche, then again, you're going to have some market analysis, high level of what's happening overall in some of the things that you're selling. Then your competitive analysis. So what is the competition? That's knowing how many other sellers are doing the same thing. What what are the margins potentially for some of those sellers? So the average seller that is actually doing the same thing that I'm doing is making X number, whatever it is. So their profit margins might be, hypothetically, if you are making $5,000 a month, then of that 5,000, your profit margin might on that 5,000 might be 35 or 40% of that. So 60% of it is not profit, blah, blah, blah. So, what is happening with the market that you happen to be in, that you're selling in, and what's the competition, and how are they, what's happening there? How are they doing? A summary of your management organization. So if it's just you, then it's just you. That one is like maybe one or two sentences. So if it's just you, write that it's just you. If you have a team, if you outsource some of the operations out to a VA, you want to mention that. If you have someone else doing the fulfillment, maybe you have stuff going out to a fulfillment center, you put that. So again, what is the organization of your operations? How does it work? If you have somebody doing product research for you, keyword research, you want to mention that. So your entire organization, or just you, if you are numero uno in all of this, then it's just you. And then products and services. We mentioned before, like if we're talking about Kelly selling jewelry, so she's selling jewelry. That's, she might be selling some other things, but she's selling jewelry. So that's the thing that she would mention, is that I just sell, these are the products that I sell. I sell jewelry, I sell new jewelry, used jewelry, vintage jewelry. That's what I sell. If she was offering services, she would mention that as well. So, and then your marketing plan, how are you plan on promoting and or selling this jewelry? So you're going to sell it on eBay, you're going to sell it on whatever. You may or may not run some ads on eBay, or you may not run any ads. Maybe your marketing plan is just to use really good keyword research and have amazing pictures. So again, 3 sentences, 2 sentences. It can be that short, or it can be more detailed. More detail is always helpful, but again, having at least a business plan put together is the best thing. And then your sales strategy. How do you plan on selling this thing? The market analysis and your sales strategy may be combined into one if you do not have enough information because you're not selling as many things, versus those people that maybe have bigger stores. They may have a completely different sales strategy. Your sales strategy might be that I'm going to sell this by cross-listing on these XYZ platforms, and I'm going to cross-list on social media, and I'm going to all of these other things. So there might be many different things that you have for your sales, a sales strategy, and you may want to combine the market analysis and the sales strategy into one section. But again, write it out so that you have it done. Financial projections. So what are your goals? What are you envisioning? Like, are you going to try and double your numbers this year? What are you trying to reach for? Where are you trying to go in your business? So if your sales were, let's say you hit 100,000 last year, so this year you want to hit 150,000 or 200,000. Then again, putting that sales projection, and then there might be some incremental things that you're going to do to try to get to that 200,000. So you want to mention those things. Anything else you can think there, Kelly, that I may have forgotten in the business plan?
No. Like I said, that's for me. It's like,
it's all high level. So if you don't have like a bunch of stuff, just write down 2 or 3 sentences under each one of these, so you at least have a starting point. And then as your business continues to grow and scale, then you can add more to it over time. And I will tell you, the SBA has a great little summary for each one of these sections as well, so that you can reference that to help you to build out your business plan. So if you're ready to build your business plan, we actually put a section inside of the eCom planner. We want to help you to build your business plan. It literally does have 3 sentences. So there's 3 lines in there for each one of these categories, so that you can easily do this part. You can grab an ecom planner at www.myecomplanner.com. Again, www.myecomplanner.com. I always have a planner. It's going to be shiny, but mine, I'm actually going to order one so it's not shiny, so I don't have the glare. But in any case, it's got some great information, and like I said, it's got a place for you to put your business plan in there. It also has your goals and objectives for the new year, and so there's a lot of great information in here. So I would encourage you to grab one. Da-da-da-da. So hold on. Trying to find the page. Here it is. Kelly, have you gotten your planner yet?
Yes, I got my planner and I got my calendar,
Kelly got her planner and her calendar.
which I
Oh,
think I'm more apt to use the calendar than
than the planner.
that planner is thick. I tell you what, that is heavy.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. So this is the calendar. So you've got some place to use the calendar. You can stick it on your wall. We kind of walk you through how to use the calendar as well. Probably can't see it very well because I'm at a distance. But anyway, you've got great information. So do you like the calendar, Kelly?
Yeah, I already got stuff written down on mine. I've put down the days I'm working my nursing job on there, and then I can, when my son's wedding is, and the rehearsal dinner and all that. And
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we want to encourage you to grab. You can grab either one of them, but if you want to grab the planner, you can go to www.myeconplanner.com. If you want to grab the calendar, you can go to www.myeconcalendar.com to grab the calendar. And there are definitely different prices because the calendar is a little bit thinner. It is a little bit thinner than the planner.
I think it's the planner. It wouldn't hang on the wall.
Yeah, they would not hang on the wall. So the planner is designed to actually, really you work it every single day. So with that being said, if you want a free Econ planner, you can sign up for the lifetime membership at www.econsellersacademy.com, and you will get a free Econ planner when you sign up for the lifetime membership. If you want to take advantage of 25% off, you can still take advantage of 25% off of that lifetime by typing in promo code 25OFFESA for the Econ planner. So go and sign up for the Academy, and we will ship you an Econ planner. It is taking around 6 days to 10 days for the planners. Initially, when we first placed our first orders, it was ridiculous how long it was taking. So it's getting a little bit better. So 25 off ESA if you want to take advantage of that. And then we want to encourage you to go register for the Ecom Seller Summit. It's going to broadcast live February the 21st through the 24th. You can go register at www.ecomsellersummit.com. Again, www.ecomsellersummit.com. And don't forget, we always have giveaways. We shipped out, there were several of the giveaways we shipped out last August, but some of the giveaways didn't get shipped out until a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So, you can go to www.ecomsellersummit.com / giveaways ESS4. ESS4 this is our 4th annual Ecom Seller Summit. So ESS4 stands for Ecom Seller Summit number 4. So www.ecomsellersummit.com / giveaways ESS4, Ecom Seller Summit 4. So go sign up, share that with a friend. Get somebody else to register with you. Let them know about the summit. We do have some amazing people that are going to be speaking in our summit right now. Pre-registration is open. We're going to be announcing the speakers later on this week, so you can see the amazing speakers that are going to be part of the summit. And I think it's just going to be an amazing event for all of us. I know I've used the word amazing at least 10,000 times. It should be like a drinking game that every time I use the word amazing, somebody takes a shot. So I don't know how many times, but you might be drunk by now because I'm sure I've used it a lot. In any case, is there anything else I am forgetting, Kelly? Anything I'm forgetting?
Not that I can think of, but I did 4 hours of karate yesterday, so I am exhausted, tired.
I get it. I understand. Trust me, I do. So my son has decided he wants to come in here.
Can I watch TV?
No, Nicholas, I am working right now. So anyway. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Again, this is Nicole Whitlock with the Ecom Sellers Summit. Sorry, Ecom Sellers Podcast, not the Summit. What, Nicholas?
Can I watch TV when you fold?
Let me finish this.
Can I watch TV when you fold?
Kelly. In any case,
Ecom Mom Ward.
there you go. For those who don't know, my son Nicholas is autistic and he does not care about when I am broadcasting or not. Let me just tell you that. But in any case, Kelly and I come to you every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We encourage you to share this information out with a friend. Come back, check us out. Again, we want to help you along your e-commerce journey so that you can reach your goals for 2022, so that you can increase your profit margins for 2022 and be prepared to become that e-commerce millionaire that you've been dreaming about. So in any case, go register for the Ecom Seller Summit right now. Go register and grab your ecom planner at www.myecomplanner.com. We will see you the next time we host the Ecom Sellers Podcast, which is next Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll say